guys, welcome back to Hospitality Queens with your favorite two hospitality gurus. I'm Erin,
What up? It's Whitney.
and welcome back to another episode.
Welcome back, B.
I feel
Gucci
like
back, B.
I've been having the snaps going on. I don't know what's
It's the
happening.
snaps.
It's the snaps.
Uh, that makes me think of In Living Color, two snaps and a. You remember that?
Was it two snaps and a pop?
I want to say a Z, but I could be making that up.
Ooh.
Tell us in the comments. What is it? Two snaps and a what? Tell us.
Two snaps and a what? That might be the name of the show. Two snaps. Okay. Because I don't know.
Let me write it down because you know we're gonna be like, "What's the title again?" Because the memory
Two
don't be
snaps.
remembering.
No,
Okay.
my memory is like not a thing. Okay, do you find that do you use sticky notes?
Sticky notes.
Yeah,
To
like
like
to like
write
remember
it out?
things, or just to remember things.
No, I'll put a note in my phone.
Okay.
But I'm not writing it down because it's gonna get thrown away. Jonah gonna tear it up. No. I gotta
True,
put it
true,
in my
true,
phone.
true.
Yeah. I have I wonder if it tell me how much notes I have. 1,212 notes. I'll make notes for
No.
the grocery store. I have to like delete them. I should go through and delete them all because I have to make notes on my phone when I go to the grocery store. When I remember any random thought, I'll make a note. I have all kinds of notes in here, child. Or if I see something and it's like someone talking about like a place I want to go, I'll write it down. Like, ooh, I want to go to this restaurant. So when I go to Miami, I need to go here. So yeah, I have a million notes.
That's a lot. Yeah, I like go back and like reuse some notes. So like, how many do I have? I have 107. But like, if I go to the grocery store, like I'll go back and like clear it all off, start all over again.
That's cute. 107,
And
child.
actually, yeah, and I feel like I could probably delete some from like way back when that I have not
Yeah.
used. So shout outs to using your notes. I still use stickies like if I'm working or like stuff like that because I like something
Yeah.
about writing, it helps me remember because I wrote
Yeah.
it.
When I worked,
Hmm.
yeah, I had sticky notes around my computer and stuff like that. But no, I don't need to write shit down. I have sticky
Yeah.
notes. I have sticky notes in my server book. Yeah, for the
Yeah.
specials and happy
Yeah.
hour. Yeah, but it stays the same. It's in there. But yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
yeah.
It's take a sip for the note takers out there. This
Okay.
is for all the note takers.
Ooh, child.
Okay. So today we are, I should have probably put mine in a regular cup but I did iced coffee. So we are doing
Mm,
something a little different
I don't be having
today
ice.
for drinks. And I had hot coffee earlier, but I was trying to get things together and I realized, oh, I have a cold brew and I am actually sleepy. So I just did some
Mm.
cold brew with my cafetini espresso liqueur on top of it. And I was out of my whip shot, so otherwise I would put the whip shot on top.
Well, shout out to everybody who don't use their ice maker. I never have ice. Fun fact. Um,
It's
I just don't use
essential.
ice for anything. I literally drink room temperature water and that's it. I never need ice for honestly. Like I think we made a cocktail. Was it last week? And I had to turn my ice maker on just to get a few ice. No, I use the big ice. I use my big
I'm
ice for
there.
it because I don't use ice, y'all. So good idea on the iced coffee, but no ice. I use the what is it? The Cinnabon pods. Fire. So I have like a variety. I got like a variety pack of the pods.
Okay.
And the Cinnabon one is amazing. So
That
go get
sounds
it if you see
good.
it in the store. And then I have on the last show, I showed y'all what I bought from Total Wine. And I bought
Hmm.
6 and 20. It's a damn, what is it? It's like Bailey's, but it's local, made in South Carolina. And literally all you need is that in your coffee. You don't need any creamer, no sugar, just that. That's all I have. My Cinnabon pod and 6 and 20, and it's fucking delicious. It's so
Yeah, it's
good,
delish.
so smooth. This is the only way I can drink coffee if it has 6 and 20 in it. Because it just gives you a
Boom.
nice pick me up, gives you a nice little buzz. I love it. So
Yeah.
cheers.
Cheers. Cheers to all the note takers out there. Cheers to having an early caffeinated buzz.
Mm-hmm.
This is the name of the drinks. Caffeinated Buzz. You can use your own favorite liqueur and you use a coffee, either cold brew or
Mm-hmm.
hot. Your choice.
Mm-hmm.
Caffeinated
Mm-hmm.
Buzz.
And I love this mug, fearfully and wonderfully made.
Okay,
Okay, period.
cheers. I love that.
Period. So yeah.
I love it. Perfect. Cheers to that. So tell me about your weekend hospitality. We're a little behind on our vibes, so give me the tea, sis.
Mm, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. Okay, no. Last week. I was like, what the fuck happened last week? Um, I can't even think about. I don't know what happened last week. Yesterday though, I did go out with some girls from work, and
Okay.
we had fun. And it's so funny because we got the tab from the first place. We kind of like went a few little places, and we're like, we'll just split it. Like, it was four of us, use the four
Mhm.
cards, whatever.
Mhm.
Why, when the lady came back, she was like, okay, so or maybe before she took the card, she's like, okay, I'll take the four cards. Um, Everyone's gonna have the equal amount on their card. Like, she was trying to tell us how it works to split a check four ways. I was like, not you trying to explain. Like, who needs that explanation? She was literally trying to break it down for us. I was highly offended. I'm like, do we look dumb? Because who? And I'm like, wait, am I missing something? Am I supposed to be explaining to my tables how this works? Because I think that everyone knows how you split something,
Right.
however
Well,
many ways, bro. I was really offended. I'm like, not her coming for us. But
mm.
I thought that was funny. But uh, like,
Like, your bitches don't know shit.
like, we got this bitch.
Yeah, like we
My
got
last
we
week in hospitality at work, I feel like work was fuck. Work was fine. It was funny. Was this Friday? Oh, so Friday, I come into work and I literally I'm big on energy, y'all know that. And like I swear to God, when I come in on like it'd be mostly Fridays, some people like from the day shift be so frazzled and their energy be off, and it'd be lingering in the air for everybody that's coming in a good mood, you know? So it just
mm,
be throwing me a little bit. And I don't like when people don't do all their side work before they leave. That irritates
mhm,
me. Because if I
mhm,
work in the morning, like I'm trying to make sure there's nothing like glassware, there's everything is done.
mhm.
So y'all don't have to do anything from the day shift. Y'all can just do
Right.
your like side shift for like your stuff for like going into the to evening, but like I don't like that. So I'm already polishing silverware, polishing glassware from y'all, and y'all like leaving. That's irritating to me. But we have a new executive chef, and he's very bipolar. One
Ooh,
day he's
okay.
cool.
Like that'll work.
Oh, well, that's what
No,
it
I
is.
get it. No, I get it. I
Oh,
get it. But I was just like, ooh, I just cringed a little bit for y'all because chefs are
oh,
always a
it's
little bit like extra.
cringy.
I just
Dog's
cringed.
cringy. He's very bipolar. One day he's cool, one day he's
Mm,
not. One minute he has attitude, one minute he's cool. Like,
mm,
and it's not.
I
He
like
hasn't
it.
been here long. So,
Obviously, how many years then,
um,
sir?
someone had said like he was kind of on one. I was like, okay, cool, like whatever. But like,
Whatever.
he don't be bothering me like that. So I'm just like, all
Mm,
right, cool.
yeah,
And so like the day's
nice.
going on, blah blah blah. Like this girl, so like he is. So we get like the whole fish, and we break it down like this. Big old fish, y'all, big fish. And it's on the front, like we have a raw oyster bar. So he's breaking this whole big old fish, like big fish, okay, down on the front, in the front. So this girl comes and she needs a dressing. Let's say she needs a ranch. We don't even have ranch.
Okay,
We don't just say ranch. She needs ranch.
okay, all
So she
right.
goes to the line and says, "Can I get a ranch?" Because this nigga is breaking down the whole fish, right? Like it's a whole head, tail, the whole big thing. Okay,
Okay.
it's a huge
Mhm.
thing,
Mhm.
which is cool because like it's
Mhm.
fresh, it's super
Right.
fresh.
Right. Right. Mhm. Mhm.
So he gets an attitude. He said, "Don't talk to my line.
Oh,
You talk to me." And I'm just like, "Well, you breaking down the fish, my dog. Like, what you gonna do? Stop? You can't make the sauce. They with the
they're
sauce.
there. They're there.
You're just really the exec. Like you're the head. Like you're the expo pretty much. You don't even
Mhm.
be touching the sauce, right? You two, you're not even there. You above the sauce, right? Don't talk to them." So Shawty's like, "My bad. Like I didn't know I couldn't talk to them. I just needed the ranch." Cool. So that started the fuck. There's more shit before we got there, but for me, okay, that started the fuck shit. Cool. Shit's going on, blah 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 blah. He is like deliberately picking on people at this point. There's this
Uh.
other girl who he does not fucking like, and he is picking on her. We don't have a kids menu at work, and so we have to do a lot of modifications to make things kid friendly. Right, so
Mhm.
she did, and it's something that we all do all the time. It's this particular thing that we ring in and we modify it for kids all the time. I ring one in, no problem. She rang one in. He dogging her, like coming at her for ringing that in, like dogging her. I'm just like, that's so weird because I ring this shit in and no one said nothing to me. Like, so weird. He apparently like the dishwasher. I don't know if the dishwasher said or he came back there that people weren't clearing their plates. And he's like, who's not clearing plates? Like he was on one, like, who's not clearing plates? Rah, 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 rah. And I'm just like, bruh, like relax. Like, why are you even on this? Because I can tell you who don't be clearing plates. You know what I'm saying? And he was in the back. And he was coming from the front. And I'm gonna say a generic name, but it's the girl that he deliberately don't like. He was like, it's
Mm.
probably. He was like, I bet it's
No. No.
Mary.
No. 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 Mary. Mary Whitney. Whitney.
Oh shit! This nigga is really. I was like, oh, I don't like this because you. I was
Yeah.
thinking it,
Yeah.
but you just
Yeah.
confirmed that there is something about this girl that you're like
You don't
deliberately
like. Yeah.
picking, and you don't like her.
Mhm. Mhm.
And she
Mhm.
already don't like him, ready to quit. Like she hates this
This is
man. Like she
bad.
really does. She was like, I every shift that we work together, she's like, I really don't want to quit because of him, but I don't fuck with him. And
Yeah.
he don't
Yeah.
fuck with me. So I think it's just time for me to be done. I'm like, nah, you should talk to the owners. Like, don't do that. Like, it's not that serious. Like, it could be worked out, bruh. You know?
Mhm. Mhm.
So whatever. Time's going on and the energy is just funky, okay?
Mhm.
Energy is
Mhm.
real funky. So I'm just like, all
Mhm.
right, da 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 da. So I'm coming, I have a handful of plates going to the kitchen, and this dude who works in the kitchen, he just comes from the back. He's like, hey, them boy arguing back there. And I was just like, and I immediately knew who it was. I just knew, like my spidey sense would just be sensing, okay? And I told the manager, I was like, hey, go in the back, go in the back. And he was just like, what? Go in the back, just go, okay? So he went in the back. I don't know what happened because it's Friday, it's busy. Like, I'm just
Yeah. You
like,
don't have
just
time.
a
Right.
manager needs to be in there because I already know who, I already know. It's the chef and Shotty from the dressing from the first get because she real spice. So I knew it was them. I didn't think it was the other girl. I knew it
Mhm.
was them, and it was them. So he goes back, whole bunch of drama. Shotty crying. We got to make sure her tables are straight because she's out for a good 30. You know, trying to
Mhm.
gather, but
Mhm.
she's crying because
Mhm.
she's so angry. You know, when
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
angry and you cry, not because of
Yeah.
what he said, but she
Right.
just angry because she can't really like go in how she want to go in. I get it,
Right.
been there. So we're just like, what's going on? Da, 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 da. So still, dinner service shit's still happening. She gets her shit together. She starts going like, you know, whatever. So me and her in the back, we're polishing silverware, and she's telling me what happened. Her boyfriend calls her because she had called him when she was in the bathroom, but he didn't answer. So she's like, I'm not going to answer right now. She's like, no, I know he's probably like, what's going on? So let me just answer. So she was telling me what's happening, but then kind of still continuing to tell me what's happening. She was like,
Mhm.
because she's telling her boyfriend, cool.
Mhm.
The chef walks back there, y'all. And I tell you, she's spice. She said, and he just walked back here. And did I tell you he called me a bitch? Like, he called her a bitch, y'all.
Wow.
Yeah, he called her a bitch.
Wow.
He said she was just a server. Like, he was popping that cash shit, okay? Like,
Mm.
being real
Mm.
disrespectful. And I
Mm.
really didn't like him from before because he fired this girl or this woman that worked in the kitchen, and I did not like the way he was handling her at all. And I knew from then that he didn't respect women, and that's
Right,
just a
right,
no for
right,
me.
right,
So I
right.
really didn't
Mhm.
like deal with him at all. I really didn't,
Mhm. Mhm.
because didn't like that. So mental no, cool. And now I see how you're handling her. Don't like that. So he came back there and he just stopped. He didn't say nothing. And I was like, you know what? Let me go get my manager again, because you need to be back here and get your mans.
Right,
Because what
right.
he's not going to do is do this shit again. Like, we're not doing this.
Mhm.
Manager, come in here. Okay? Not even 5 minutes later, the owners come in because she had texted them when she
Oh,
was in the
uh-huh.
bathroom. So
Mhm.
they're rolling there deep.
Mhm.
Okay?
Mhm.
Oh,
Mhm. Mhm.
okay.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
Dog got fired that night. He
Ooh.
got fired, bro. And he needed to, because it wasn't
Mm.
going to get better. Wasn't
Yeah.
gonna get better. Wasn't
Yeah.
gonna get better. You don't talk to people
Yeah.
like that. And then on
Yeah.
top of that, he fired a dishwasher earlier that day. And this dishwasher, when I tell y'all, we love this man. We love him. He's probably the best dishwasher in the whole goddamn world. Okay? We
Wow.
love him. Like, love, love, love him. Like, when he come in, we be like, I give him a hug sometimes. And I don't mean give him a hug. People be asking me
Yeah.
for hugs, and I'll be wanting, but
Right.
I fuck with him. He's so nice,
Mm.
so respectful. He keeps everything so clean, well-oiled machine. Like, he
Wow.
is that nigga. He always got the tunes on. Like, he's
Wow.
so nice. Like, we
Mm,
all
mm, mm,
fuck with
mm.
him heavy, okay? And they fired him on, oh, he fired him on some real dumb shit. And then I
Yeah.
found out how he fired him later. He was on some real dumb shit. Like, so yeah, fired him. So we were all in a real funk. Cause like, you
Mhm.
fired our
Mhm.
favorite like literally our favorite employee. Someone from the kitchen has to wash dishes now, so the dish pit
Right.
is disgusting. It looks horrible, like it's in disarray because this nigga don't want to be washing dishes. Like,
Yeah.
it's
You're right.
horrible. Like, the whole fucking shit is horrible, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
So that dude gets fired. He's done. He's talking to the owners real reckless. Like, he's on one, like disrespecting everybody. Like, everybody. He gives no fucks at this point. Before he even gets fired, he's disrespect. Doesn't give a fuck, clearly.
Mm.
So he gets fired, he gets his shit and he goes. And we're all like
Yeah.
all
For
happy.
real.
We're like
Good.
all
Good.
happy, and it
Mhm.
instantly feels better. Like, the
Right.
bad
Good. Bad
energy has
energy.
left. It's
Mhm.
gone.
Right.
And like, the owners, they take the kitchen, they're like, come off the line, they have a meeting with them.
Good.
And
Good. Good.
then they're meeting with them, then they take all of us, have a meeting with us.
Mhm. Mhm.
And like, I feel like it made us closer together, because
Right.
like what the owner
Right.
said, like, what's perfect, like, we're all in this together, we're a family. Like, that's just one person. Like,
Mhm.
they're not about to come in and fuck up everything that we've been
Yeah.
building. Nah,
Mhm.
that's not about to
Mhm.
happen. So they can go. We got this. We're gonna continue to do what we do. Da 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 da. So cool. Break. All right, let's close this shit down and get the fuck out. And we come back tomorrow, right? So when the meeting was done, I went to the owner and I was like, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, but can we hire dishwasher back? Because that's
Yeah.
really all I really give a fuck about.
Yeah.
And he was
Yeah.
like,
For
I'm
sure.
calling him right now.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
Like, that's what everyone was like, is such and such coming back? Da, 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 da. Like,
Yeah.
that's all everybody cared about was
Right.
him.
Right.
So he accepted his job back, and like,
Good.
he actually came in like the next day. He didn't work, but like, when I tell y'all, we was all like
Oh, that's good. I
so
love that.
happy to
Yeah.
see him. Like,
I love that.
yeah. So
So he
yeah,
felt
and then ever
appreciated
since then,
too.
yeah, like, dog, and he knows how much we love him. Like,
Mhm.
he knows. But after that, it was like back to normal, back to the regular scheduled program. Like, it felt so good in there. Like, no one's like, which person are we gonna get today? Like, it was just
Right.
cool,
Right.
back to
Mhm.
normal, and it was cool. It was great. So So yeah, we got the bad energy out the restaurant, and now we back on it. So it's like a, you know how that goes in the restaurant, a few days of everyone like talking about it and
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but I'm like, all right, by this
Yeah.
Friday is done. We don't need to talk about this nigga no more. Like he
Yeah, yeah. He no
gone.
longer deserves that energy spike for
Yeah,
sure.
no, he
Mm-hmm.
doesn't deserve shit. So
Mm-hmm.
we back. So that was Friday night, and that was a lot of shit in a few hours to deal with, bro. It was a lot. I was like, bro, can we take a shot? We taking shots tonight. Yes,
Like
we
for
take
sure, yeah.
of the good shit. I want the reposado. Not don't give me no well. There's a tequila that's so good. It's called Casa del Sol. It's Eva
Mm-hmm.
Longoria's tequila.
Mm.
It's so good and smooth, so delicious. Like we taking shots at that tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, everyone takes shots. We all get our whatever we want to drink. It's like a
Yeah.
ritual. Anytime someone gets fired, we take shots. It's a
Okay.
ritual that I
Okay.
started
Okay.
actually.
I was like, okay.
And
Very interesting, April.
all the people that are there, they're new and no one has gotten fired. They're like, oh, what word? They're so. I'm like, yeah, come on, just come take the shots. But yeah,
That's
that was
okay.
my Friday in hospitality. It was intense, very much intense.
Whew. That
Hmm.
sounds intense. But when you say that, last week in hospitality and work, like the whole week was kind of going cray. Like my whole work week was actually like it was like shit after shit after shit after shit after shit. And I was like, what the fuck is in the air? Like people are really losing their shit. Like I had clients like that we had a whole conversation about
Hmm.
that you're calling me the next day, blowing me up, trying to go above my head over something we already spoke on. So I was like, okay, y'all dripping. Then I had like a gazillion people like dropping and just flaky. It was just crazy stuff. And then clients like I mean like literally last week was probably the worst work week I've had within this new
It was
project I'm
something in the
doing.
air, in the
The
energy.
worst.
I think so.
The worst. And I said that too. Like I did like a recap of it. I was like, this has by far been the worst. I was
Hmm.
done. I was done. So coming to the weekend, I was like ready to release, but and did get to release and have a good
Oh
little
yeah.
time. But it was I don't know what was in the air last week, y'all. Did y'all experience anything weird? Would love to know if y'all have any crazy work stories. Anybody fired? Anybody shenanigans? I feel like we all, especially if you're in hospitality, we all have like a chef story somewhere. Because when you said that about the chef, it's like I've
Yeah.
actually dealt with so many personalities in the kitchen. So it's like I could totally see everything go in disarray. Like I could see it because I've dealt with chefs literally owning a catering company versus they have a sous chef. Like I remember I worked with this one chef and I can't remember his name because when they don't mean anything to you, you forget their names. And if you haven't listened to our last show, please go back because the names do
Don't do
not
shit to Erin.
at all so bad, but it's so true. Um, but I remember like I used to piss him off because like what we did an event one time, and I want to say it was for like or it was for Urban Decay, and y'all know I like some
Mm.
makeup, so this is pretty important to me. Okay, and they're like everybody's coming out at one time, mind you, my chefs are outside smoking. We need to have the food out ready.
Hmm.
So I get to write these recaps over my events. I wrote the recap about how he was smoking, like I went in on the recap. But that's my job, okay? Not knowing that this nigga is
Mm.
reading the goddamn recaps, bitch. He reading the recaps.
Mm.
And so he going in, girl. So every time I had to work with him, he just made it really hard for me to work. But I'm not one
Oh,
to back down. I'm like, at the end of the day,
it is what
like,
it is.
it is
You
what
didn't
it
lie.
is.
That's what happened.
I was like, I said the truth.
Y'all
I
was
was like,
out
are you
smoking.
firing my food? No. I was like, well, do I need a call? Because what we're not going to do is because we both get paid for this client. So at the end of the day, I'm not winning. You're not winning if we're not doing a service to this. And they could tip you. So I'm going to need you to get your life. So the chef stories are amazing. Would love, love, love to hear your chef stories or any crazy thing you guys went through last week. I don't know what's going on. It was like I almost thought like was we going through a retrograde or something? Like I don't understand. Like it's
Was
real
last
cringy.
week when there was that blood moon, or was it the week before that?
Girl, was it? Nah, I don't know about that last week.
Maybe it was the week before that because there was a few nights at work and the moon was like eye level and it was like
Mm,
right there. It was really crazy. And we worked right off the water. It was really strange. Maybe it was the week before that. So I don't know. But
mm,
yeah, something was in the air last week
something.
for sure. And Sunday, like at the end of the shift, my energy was off. Everyone, I don't know. Sunday is like Sunday is like our Friday.
Yeah.
And like everybody was just irritating to me. I was irritated. Like I don't want to be around y'all no more. I was like that. And I was just like, and everybody could tell, like when Whitney's irritated, everyone knows. Fun fact. And I was just like, ugh, I don't want to be by y'all no more. I don't want to hear none of y'all talk. Please don't talk to me.
Big
I don't
facts.
know. It's just
Big
something I need
facts.
to work on at my big age, but I began
But do you
irritated.
though? I don't think you do.
And I was feeling like, you know what? Everyone else gets to have their time. Everyone else gets to have attitude. And I'm
Yeah.
always, and you know what? I'm always in a good mood. I'm always positive. I'm always,
Mm-hmm.
always, always. So fuck y'all. I'm irritated.
That whole
I
energy
feel
that you
like
just had.
people, and they don't realize, people always, like, I feel like they look to me for so much. Like they
Right.
want me, they want to laugh. They want to tell me this. They want to do this. And I'm just like, that's a lot of shit that I'm taking in on the daily. Like it really is. And I don't think y'all realize, like, back up off me, because I don't really be bothering nobody. I don't really like, I cannot talk like in the most respectful way. I cannot talk to y'all and be all right. I can.
Yeah,
I've done it at restaurants before, like this one restaurant I used to work at, like, but they used to irritate me. They would all be complaining about their boyfriends or all kind of shit, and like they would all stand like in the same area, and I would literally go stand on the opposite side and read the paper because I didn't want to be around them.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Like I just
People don't
can't,
realize
and I
energies are
can't fake
heavy.
the funk. I can't fake the funk. It's really hard for me to do that. But yeah, y'all need to
No, I
watch your
feel
energy
you.
when you go to work. Don't be complaining about your man. Don't be complaining about nothing, because nobody wants to hear
Nada.
that shit.
Nobody
Trust,
want to
they
hear
do
it.
not want to hear you complain about nothing. Be like,
Right.
and if you're in a bad mood, just be quiet.
Be
Just be quiet,
quiet.
girl. Be quiet.
It's silence is an essence. Dude, let me tell you.
It is.
Speaking on highlights of things. I forgot to talk about this a couple weeks ago. As I went back to my old stomping grounds, which I'll end up posting that, which is this place, a restaurant called I Declare. I used to work there, their brunch, and as you guys know, Whitney's always given us great tea about the place she works at, and the brunch was Liddy. That was what this place was known for, was their brunch. I Declare is known for their brunch. It's kind of like a high quality cuisine with a splash of Southern cuisine. It's by the Front Burners restaurant group. Really good food. I remember I remember they have like a whole station where they just bake biscuits, right? And I worked brunch. So at that time, like that was when I was real hot and spicy on these streets. So I would go out, I wake up, and I have brunch the next day. So I'm still a little foggy, still a little hungover. And the biscuits, y'all. Ooh, like if you think about like Martin, that's my mama biscuits, like
Not
just
my
like
mama
that. Like
biscuits. Not
just
my
like that.
mama biscuits.
But they were like the biscuit Nazis, y'all. No cap. Like they had
Oh, you couldn't
cameras by
have
the
one.
biscuits, like cameras that people were fired for taking biscuits because they had the mini biscuits and the big biscuits. So it's like, and it was like
People were
literally,
fired. I would have been fired.
girl, it's like by the ice machine. And like, so you're going back and forth. Plus, you're up there early for breakfast. Plus, it smells divine. That's all she's doing at the biscuit machine. And it's just
I'm
on a
getting
table. You know, you want a biscuit. Like, I want a biscuit. And at this point, it's like, I don't need it for free, but I will pay because the biscuit that good, you know. But it just became such a thing, and I think that's probably. I'm so sorry to say this, but probably one of like out of my top three things I don't like about the place is the lack of appreciating your staff with a biscuit or a family meal or something. Like like you're making them a lot. We all know to make biscuits back then. I don't know what it is now, but that wasn't shit for you to make that. You know what I'm saying? So you could have gave everybody biscuit when they had to get up early for brunch. Okay. And they made their own like jams and chutneys. Oh, it just was sick. It was just sick. It was so good. So good. So that's
Yeah,
on my
I'm
biscuit take. So
always
good.
hungry, especially Sunday morning. I'm getting something because we be having biscuits too. Hey, grab me a biscuit.
Like it
Oh,
was just
somebody give
one of
me a
them
biscuit.
biscuits.
Could I have a side of grits? Thanks. And I want some gravy too. They be sick of me because I be, give me a little gravy.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
I'm
No,
gonna
it's
get
so
me
good.
something to stick on these bones because haven't eaten since
Yeah,
sometime
right,
yesterday. I
right,
need
right.
something on these and I'm not ringing. Ring what in?
Yeah, like this it should be a part of my hourly wage that I don't receive.
It's just grits. Y'all better scoop.
Yeah,
Give me a little one more scoop.
no,
Thank
no.
you.
So, honey, I totally agree. But besides that, this place is awesome. You guys, please go to it. This was just a little back behind the scene. The place is awesome. I definitely recommend it. But I went for the first time in a couple years, and the menu changed a lot.
Mm.
Um, but they have a cute little patio where it's like little, like they have like one of those airstreams that you could sit and like take pictures and stuff like that. And then like just a like kind of a what is it, the tarp in the grass. It's kind of have an open
Mm.
bar. Like their bar is a huge big box, but then they have the other side that's like open, so you could sit outside and stuff like that.
Cute. I like that.
So super cute little spot, and I got to see that one of the guys I used to work with still work there. His name is Dion, and I'll never forget because when I worked there, he was like young, but he was so like he was like the youngest bartender, but the best.
Mhm.
Like he was so good. It was just that hungry, young bartender mentality, and then to see him still doing that, he has like a family, kids, wife, all the things, and it's like it was like when you ever worked with someone and you just knew that like no matter whatever they did, they were just gonna be fire. Like even at because
Mhm.
they started at a young age, that was
Mhm.
him.
Mhm.
Um, so shout outs to Ida Claire and Addison. If you guys are in Dallas area, definitely check it out for brunch. They make their own Bloody Mary mix. Like everything's fresh, all the juices, all the batches. That was the first place that I ever made an egg white cocktail.
Mhm.
Um, I forgot what that one was called, but it was so good, and it made me like elevate my mixology because behind the bar there, like everything's super crafted and super next level. Like you have to be precise with your egg white, like, and you have to fix, like, you have to do it right or you gotta start all over type of vibe. So
Mm.
shout
Deep.
outs to, yeah, it's very deep, but quality amazing. So forgot to talk about that, and I will post it and I'll give you guys a little commentary on the back because y'all,
Mm.
I loved it. I love that place. And the biscuits is fine. I ain't get no biscuits this time though. But I did think about it, but I ain't get no biscuit this time. I ain't get no biscuits this time. I did get to go to one of I ran it back on a restaurant this weekend. I went to the Mexican, which I went there before. It was a while
Mhm.
ago. I think probably like over the summer. I went
Mhm.
back with one of my friends, Janice, for her birthday, and it was just as amazing as it was the first time.
Love
I
it.
mean, when you go back to a place and get same service, this one's probably, just actually level it up a little bit because she really broke a lot of things down because she had the time, right? Like the first time I went, it was really busy. I feel like they had just opened too.
Mm.
Um, so just the breakdown, she just went above and beyond to just make the time fun. She spoke to us in Spanish and like really got like to able to understand like the loveliness and the greatness of the restaurant. So it's called the Mexican near the Virgin Hotel and Design District. Please, please, please go check it out. I definitely will make it. Now make sure your pocketbooks is right now. I want to go ahead
Oh,
and get that disclaimer. If your pocketbooks ain't right, don't go. Don't go, don't go, don't go, don't go.
look
Just wait.
online first at the menu.
I don't even know if the prep price is online.
Ooh,
So
if the price is online and not there, you know it's high. Like if it's no prices.
I'm gonna say per person. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean maybe 125 per person is probably the
All
average.
right.
125, 150 per person, like at the place. Average, kind of just depends on how you vibe. That's like two drinks,
Yeah.
apps, all the good stuff. So I feel like it's
Right.
not that bad for someone like when with all you get the atmosphere so cute. Okay, DJ
Mhm.
was litty. Okay, I'm like ping
Mm.
ping 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 in the
When
chair
there's a
like
DJ while you're eating.
amazing. Like the music goes up and down to it just matches the ambiance. Okay, and it's running sexy like established
Mhm.
people. Like you're in a room with some change. Okay, all tequila
Mhm.
everywhere. So definitely, 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 definitely worth the experience. I've said it again. I'll say it again. It's amazing. I tried something
Period.
different this time. I actually got scallops, which I have had
Mhm.
scallops before. Like they're good. I'm not really like super crazy about them, but this was next level scallop, y'all. Like it was not
Mm.
like how scallops could be firm.
Mhm.
These are
Was it like
soft.
was it like
So
buttery?
like
Not buttery, but
buttery,
like just like just a smooth.
like roasted
Yeah.
real good with like the aromas of being roasted and flavorful. It
Mm-hmm.
was just it was getting sick. It was like,
Mm-hmm.
no, you didn't, y'all. Ooh, so good. I
Mm-hmm.
had the sea bass the last time. She got the sea bass. Sea bass is ridiculously good. Um, it's just an amazing place. So check it out. The next day I went to Urban Trivia. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what they're doing with Urban Trivia, but I had the best time ever.
Love
It was
it.
all the vibes that I needed in life because it's a game that you guys also can order online and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But to do a live show of a game, and so you get the interactions of everybody. Like you can go online to like answer the questions or get teams, but there's questions about like song lyrics, movies, and so if he's talking about a song, he'll ask you, you get to answer, and then he plays a song, and it was really funny because there's a lot of songs that so I thought I had knew, so I thought I had knew, and it was a couple questions. I was like, ooh, like like dang, like a lot of
I
people.
love a trivia.
It was a really good one. Where it's like some were easy and some wasn't, or it's just like, what is it saying? When your mom don't have enough money for certain things, and you keep asking for stuff like multiple questions, like when you used to ask your mom for something,
Right. Mm-hmm.
and I think one of them was like, people in hell want ice water, like when you wanted something. No, it was like a answer on a question. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
yep, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you remember like
Mm-hmm.
the certain things that
Mm-hmm.
like
Stuff you
parents
remember
would
your
say.
mom saying. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so dope. So
Mm-hmm.
something you guys got to check out. I don't know how far they go. I know they're definitely in the Dallas area. I want to say LA, could be wrong, but check them out on Instagram. Urban Trivia live shows, definitely cool to do with your friends,
Love that.
for sure. So shout outs to us creating games and creating experience because
Mm-hmm.
I probably
I love a game. I'm always bringing a game out when I'm going out to eat. It's kind of become my thing because I
mm-hmm,
brought a game the last time I went out, and I thought about bringing a game last night, but I forgot because I was in a rush because I have these
mm-hmm,
like girls' night like little questions. But I forgot. I did have the charge it to the game thing still in my bag from last week,
mm-hmm,
but it's more charge it to the game is more of a house party vibe because
mm,
they
okay,
ask you to do some wild shit that you can't really like
mm,
do when you outside like that. So
true,
it's
true, true.
more of a in the house type of thing. But it's fun though. And they have different editions of it. So they have like
Mm.
different volumes and one for like a dating specific one. They have one for like Thanksgiving. They have like a lot of cute
Oh,
ones
cool.
that they've come out with. So yeah, I love stuff like that. It's just
I love
interactive and
it.
it just keeps it going and like when you play these games like you'll do it and then you just can just go off into a conversation about whatever that is. Like it just keeps the
Mm-hmm.
convo going
Right,
and you
right.
find out more about your friends and who you're eating with. So that's why I
Facts.
like it. Yeah.
Yeah. So, guys, incorporate some games into your interactions with your friends. Obviously, we're going to talk, we're going to do check ins, stuff like that. But I like the game because it just adds something different and just changes the
Hmm.
conversation. And also, I think sometimes like we all need a break from life
Yeah,
thoughts.
and talking about like the same shit that you're talking about, and even like your servers. Every time I brought a game, the servers are so intrigued. Like, what are y'all playing? What is this? So it's just
Mm-hmm.
something cute to do. I'm actually I'm going out. I'm like, damn, what game should I bring? I always love bringing out Uno because I feel like
Mm-hmm.
it brings out a beast and everybody because
Okay.
everyone swears they're just the best at Uno,
Mm-hmm.
meaning me. So
Mm.
I don't know. I think I might bring out Uno. I don't know. We'll
Yeah,
see.
I actually love Uno. My new thing is I've been going out and playing Connect Four and Jenga, which is always fun too. So
B, I got a Connect Four in my trunk, always ready.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
No cap though. I was looking for the mini one. Like I used to have the mini one, but
Hmm. And
when the
some
phone
places
wasn't cheap
have
enough.
them. Like
Mm-hmm.
you go out, and some places it's a part of their aesthetic of their restaurant. They
Right.
have like games and board games and shit like that at the
Yes.
restaurant, which I love that too. So,
Mm-hmm.
hmm
Y'all,
hmm
get y'all some games, okay? Period.
yeah, be
Um.
competitive, be cute. Like whoever wins has to do this, or like make it cute and fun. Ooh, so this girl that I follow, or this girl that I know, her name is Ashley. She actually has modeled for my store, and I love her. But she did a date night, and it was
Mm-hmm.
a vision board date night. And it
Oh,
was
nice.
so cute how they had it set up. It was a vibe. They had drinks, hookah, all the
I
things.
love
And it
that.
was so cute. I'm like,
Mhm.
I want to do that. I mean, yes, we have vision board parties like all the time, but it was just cute because it's like intimate, like her and Bay. And it was so cute.
Mhm.
I loved it. So I want to recreate that. So yeah, it's cuffing season. It's here. But you know what? It's chilly, but it's not because it's 80 degrees in Charleston. I've had shorts on all this week. It's hot, y'all. So
I woke up and it was like 45 and now it's 71. So the
yeah.
disrespect is here in Texas. It's here. The season, I'm like, man, I'm kind of in between. I'm
No,
in
it's so in
between.
between. Like today, I was out shopping. I had shorts on and a hoodie because I was still in my like mom school drop off, and it was getting
Right.
hot. But I'm like, it's just going. It's October, so I know everybody looking at me like, why she got this hoodie on? But it's whatever. I got shorts on. It's October. It's
Yeah,
supposed
it's
to be a little
October.
chilly, and it's
I'm here for
not.
that. I'm here for
It's
that.
not. Yeah,
No, I'm here for
it's what
that
it
for sure.
is.
Cheers to that. Um, I had put in there old friends as we talked about like the games just now and like kind of changing up the conversation. When you go and like talk to old friends or meet up with old friends, or like even just friends that you like y'all always been cool, but y'all don't see each other a lot because life, kids,
Mm-hmm.
marriage, all the things, right? Having that like when you come back together, that right energy, like how
Mm-hmm.
important that is. So I got to go out with my friend for her birthday, and we've been friends literally since middle school. But we don't get to spend a lot of time together. We don't talk a lot because kids, life, everything, all the things. I've moved, everything. But she's still there. But this year she turned 33. So shout outs to all the 33-year-olds. I feel like that year is so pivotal, which I feel like I'm really excited to be 33 for some reason, which I've never been excited to be older, but I'm excited because every time everybody's turning 33,
I
some
think isn't
some
that the
magical shit
Jesus
that go
year?
down. Yeah,
That's
I
your
don't know.
Jesus
Some
year,
magic shit is be going down.
I
So I
think.
can't wait. One more year, bitch. It just seems so exciting. But I really enjoyed it because I felt like the energy was so elevated and grown. Like as you
Mm-hmm.
grow with people, but you don't grow with them necessarily, right? Like I talked to
Mm-hmm.
Whitney 1,000 times more than I talked to her. However, that didn't change the dynamic of our friendship, and to be able
Mm-hmm.
to like meet up with people you haven't seen in a while, but they still know who you were then, still know, like, allow you to be who you are now is the best feeling ever. So as we go through all the energy shifts and stuff like that, and I think that's important about changing the conversation, because even our conversation a year ago was definitely different than our conversation this past week.
Right.
Allowing people to grow how they want to grow, and accepting and hearing them out. Not in any way, that's always positive, but just because someone's life path or things go differently, like keep that flow or be open just to listen, even if you don't gotta
Mm-hmm.
say nothing. I think, really, as we go through all of our craziness, less is more. Like
Mm-hmm.
don't speak on my life. Don't speak on
Mm-hmm.
other life. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Because don't speak on my life, don't speak on others' life. I feel like those are the people that rock with you. Nobody gonna speak on my life
Right.
because you gonna get
Right.
cut. But that wasn't what happened. But it's just like those are the reasons, because we were talking about a situation of where I've cut people off. She reminded me of things I've done, kind of how you done that I don't remember. It's a little
Mm-hmm.
dicey. And I was like, dang, I did that. Like, I'm not her, but I'm glad that you didn't reel me off of it, because I think one
Mm-hmm.
time she's like asked her like what she was wearing, and I did not approve of her outfit. Like, I made her change, like all the things. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh my God, I don't remember that. I'm sorry. Like, 'cause I'm like, damn, like thinking about that now, like she
I
was
don't see
always
nothing wrong with
she was always
that.
a tomboy. Like that's who she was. But I was
Mm-hmm.
like, nah, like I ain't having it no more. Like, and she was like, but you inspired me to wear dresses. I was like, you better go ahead on, dear.
Yeah,
You better go
nothing
ahead
wrong with
on.
that.
And some people will judge like, you can do fancy, it's like, nah, this is where it's at. Okay, get dressed up, get dolled up. Do you? Because you never, that feminine energy is just what I represent. If it's not a
Yeah,
fingernail, it's a dress, apparently. But it's funny because I thought about you and me. I was like, oh my God. When
got
you
my
said I
nails done
said, and I
yesterday.
and I didn't
Fresh
remember.
sad bitch.
Okay, period. I
Okay.
got a fresh
Oh,
set too, girl. It's giving fall. My nails is giving fall. I was trying to have I was trying to have a fall look.
ooh, it's
I'm
the
being
first set for
extra.
me.
Yeah, it's. I have now peeked back into my extra season. I
I'm
know.
on like wedding nails. So I've been doing
Wait, what that
like
mean?
wedding nails.
What that mean?
Like wedding nails are like it's a thing. Like wedding nails are like
Oh,
very like simple, like white or like very like light pink, like very simple, elegant, chic, like the
okay, okay.
wedding nails. Like when you got that engagement ring on and the nails are just like perfect and then they're kind of like that iridescent or that pearly white. Like, that's the nails that I'm going for. So
Uh-huh,
that's my
uh-huh.
thing is wedding nails. So yeah.
Okay.
Mhm. It's a thing. And everyone that works knows because we all get our nails done. So there, Whitney gets the wedding nails. Yeah.
That is epic. Well, I don't think I can top that. I don't know. I'm gonna just say I'm going
You
to
created the
assess.
monster, sis. Because I
I
used to be doing
know.
my nails myself at home. I used to be having yellow nails, but I was doing it
Yeah,
myself.
this
But I
is
was a
a
struggling
trip.
college student. I could not afford to get
Yeah.
my nails done back then. So now I can. But yeah,
I think
wedding
I make myself afford all of my personal duties because
girl.
I don't even give myself the option now. Like that's where I became. Like it's not even really an option. It's just it's like a bill. And I just got
Mm-hmm.
to make sure that like sometimes I have to just try to figure out how I can cut the bill down for the month
Mm.
or or how I can make more. Like
Like
that's what I had to come to realization of.
yeah, like yesterday I got a polish change on my toes instead of getting the full pedicure.
Okay, yeah, see how you could cut
That's how you
down.
cut back.
Facts. Or
Okay.
like me, don't getting all these designs, just go for plain without
Yeah.
cutting down. Cause I
Yeah.
went
Like
in
I
a little
used
bit, y'all. I went in.
Yeah,
I went
yeah.
in.
And I used to I did do designs because I have
Mm,
like a nail folder on Instagram, like a nail inspo folder. So I'll just go
girl.
and show my guy. And I took Erin's advice. I have a
Yep.
guy. He's every time is I love him. Shout out to Paul. I
Okay,
love him
Paul.
and he loves me. Like
Oh, I
I
love
take
that.
Jonah with me. He calls him Poppy. So cute. He
Uh-uh.
makes sure Jonah has a chair. Jonah's comfortable. He get his
That's so
orange
cute.
juice. He got all everything. But now
Oh,
that
I
Jonah's
love
in
that.
school, I don't have to go with Jonah. But like yesterday when I went, he comes up and he gets me. He takes my hand. Like
Oh, I love that.
he's a vibe. I love him. He always like does cute little things. Like when he's like doing something, he'll like mess with me. He'll like do something on my hand or if I'm always watching something on my phone, he makes sure I got my phone stand. Like he
Okay.
makes sure I'm
Okay,
straight. Which
stand.
we'll be drinking today. Like he makes sure I'm like A1. And we usually don't like men, but he's very soft with me. Like
Okay.
he's really good. Ooh, I started using these things. I saw online there are gloves, right? That you put on your
Mm-hmm.
hands to
Mm-hmm.
protect your hands from the UV lights when you put them in for the gel. Because
Mm-hmm.
apparently the UV lights ages your hands. So I got them off of Amazon.
Girl, what? Let
Yeah,
me see
yeah.
that.
I'm gonna send you the
Let me
link
see
because
how
I'm like,
look.
ooh, because now my hands are going, oh. So
Okay,
they're like
no.
gloves and they just cut right here, so your fingers are out. So when you go in, they cover your hands. So I'm gonna send you the link so you can get them for when you get your
Please
nails done.
do,
Because
girl. I
I've
mean, I've
always
been.
wanted to be a hand
This is why
model.
they look. Oh, I mean, it look like I be working though, because I do be working, but I be working.
Yeah, I
But
don't want to have
that's
old looking
crazy.
hands.
Yeah, I feel like I'm already there. I mean, I've been getting my nails done for a gazillion
Think of
years, but
all
I
the
can
time we've
always
been
get
putting our
more.
hands in, but I feel we could rejuvenate. But
We
yeah,
can do.
I got the
How they have like
gloves.
the surgeries. You can get everything. They need a hair research.
I'm
What is
sure
a
they
hair?
can. If they
They don't
can
need that
rejuvenate
bread.
your back, they can rejuvenate your hands for
Facts.
sure.
Interesting. Fun fact. I love that. I feel like I had no idea
Yeah.
about that. So yes, please share. And if you guys would like to know what we're talking about, please shoot us a
DM
comment
us.
because it's
I'll
all
send you the link.
about yeah, it's always about like enjoying whatever you want to enjoy, but in the best way that's gonna definitely be beneficial to your health. A thousand
Yeah.
percent.
Hmm.
1,000%. And then Pinterest, I have a working like folder for that as well, which actually told my artists like, hey, like this is what these are some things that are to come. Please take a
Hmm.
peek because I need you to mentally prepare yourself for this is the things that I may want in the future. And she's like,
Hmm.
okay, I can do that, I can do that. I'm like, so that's awesome. I feel like also having that connection with whoever
Yeah.
like you have doing your services is important because they're touching you, so you're getting their
Yeah.
energy.
And it helps too with like hairstyles. I have a hair folder on Instagram, a nail
Mm-hmm.
folder, an
Yeah.
engagement ring folder. I have all
Oh,
the
no, you
folders.
don't. No, you do
Yes, I
not.
do. I do have an
No,
engagement
you
ring
do
folder. I have an
not.
outfits folder, photo shoot inspo folder. I have all the folders. So when you save on Instagram,
Just
it
like she
says,
has all the notes.
yeah, when you save on Instagram, it says save to collection, boom, outfits, boom, engagement ring. Because they already know, the algorithm knows. So that's what I
Yeah,
see on my
yeah, yeah.
timeline. So
Yeah, same, same,
they
same.
already
Yeah,
know the
my
kind of rings I like,
timeline.
the nails I like, the hair I like.
That
So it
is
beat it.
so funny. Yeah, I went through a phase of like bridesmaids dresses, and like that's what all that
Oh,
came up. It was a
mm-hmm.
phase, and then now it's all nails and like this one particular Bane style that I want to get. That's so funny you said that
This
though.
girl at work just got bangs. I was like, me and my best friend were just talking about getting bangs, and her bangs look so good, and she got some highlights. I'm like, bitch, you look good. You look
Mm.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
The
yeah,
banging is
it's
banging.
about to be the it's about to be that. It's about to be that. So I'm
Yeah.
just taking it one day at a time.
Sips coffee. Sips
With my
coffee.
Buzz cafe.
Make sure y'all like, subscribe.
Yes.
Like right now. Subscribe right now. Follow us
Yes.
on Instagram. Go through and
Mm-hmm.
just like all of our a million gajillion posts because we got them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, please.
We
Please.
got
But please,
shorts
please.
on YouTube, drink recipes, all the things.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoy.
Yes, please follow us, connect with us also on Instagram. If you guys want, if I've met you out in these streets while I'm doing these tastings or whatever I'm doing, please make sure you hit us a with a comment or on our Instagram. I appreciate everybody that encounters me. I know I'm a little spicy, but that's why y'all like it. And so if you guys want to hear anything or connect with us, make sure you email us at heyhqs@gmail.com. Are you gonna hit them with an affirmation today? Are you gonna help them affirm something
Oh,
in their life? Help them affirm, child.
let me see.
It's the affirmation for me. I have a chalkboard in my kitchen that I've been adding different affirmations into,
Mm-hmm.
and it's really nice because you can look at it while you're in the kitchen. Because obviously the kitchen's probably the my most favorite place in my house. So because I'm always eating. Um, so I'm gonna give you just some gratitude. I think my just a tip is to be grateful for where you are, where you're gonna go, and what you have. We all have wants and desires, but be present for what you have now so you can call in the things that you want. Because sometimes we just want. We just take for granted what we already have. So I believe in the power of gratitude. I'm intentionally choosing gratitude and I'm grateful to simply experience life.
I love
Period.
that.
Period.
Um, okay, so this is kind of going with it. I am attracting better because I have discovered that it all starts with me. I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
change myself first so that everything can align for me. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
going to blame anyone. I'm going to take responsibility for my life. The better I become, the better I attract.
Love that.
Period.
Period. I love that. I love that. And I'm going to do a snap on that. You guys,
Okay.
make sure you follow me at Get Toned with E on Instagram. Get Toned Wellness will soon be up. We have been a little revamping some things. So, but still follow us and check us out. And Hospitality Queens is on TikTok. So TikTok and Tick not if you don't subscribe and add us. But share with your guys' friends. We're a good laugh. We try to inspire you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Tap in.
Um, yeah. Follow me on Instagram, Whitney White one underscore. You can shop my store. Shop 2230.online. Sorry, it's 2230.online. My Instagram is shop 2230. Yeah, follow us on TikTok. I feel like I need to post more on TikTok. I'd be forgetting. It's so many accounts. It's a lot happening, but there's content on all the things. Okay, so follow us. Link in bio.
Yes.
And thanks for watching.
Thank you so much. And until next time.